Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3 on the Mysterious JG. Last time, the table was set for this video. We're going to,
looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that.
The same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull. Those bastards aren't human anymore.
I have to think that at some point, possibly Reaper Tech was stuck in their skull against their wills, but who knows.
Commander, it seems Tali's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
Well, what? She wasn't even there. Why would she be taking it hard?
The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks.
For the who? Big man.
Commander?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, she's the communications specialist, and I mean, she's not really the person who's going to go in there wielding an assault rifle and creating smoking death. But yeah, she got to help out. And Shepard's like, "Hey, lady, just remember, well, I couldn't have fucked them up unless you helped me find where to do the fucking."
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
There seem to be humans who are amused by D.L. Hewley.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed,
However,
but I expected the
the
prisoners
popularity
to
of
adhere to a
Nickelback.
comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival.
Yep.
They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Only the
So the
Fortune
prisoners were,
behaved like the
what,
beasts
nice
that
to
they
each other?
truly are.
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report.
They
Some
had the
fed this
Dunkirk
information
spirit.
to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Yep, that's because we're awesome.
It's not just about living till tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
Stand
But
up
the
and fight
probability
against the
of success was near
BDC.
zero. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
They were idiots, Shepard.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
No, I'm into
My
domination.
primary function is to preserve and defend the... No.
I've just changed my
No,
primary
I
function.
disagree. Shepard, I'm going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because I love
the
Joker
Reapers
more
are
than life
repulsive.
itself.
They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation.
Actually, that's not quite true. But
I am different. When I think of Jeff,
I
I
touched
think of the person that
myself.
put his life in
I
peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
So if this is all like intense and personal and secret, why are you turning towards Jeff to deliver those lines? She's like, I would die for Jeff. I sure hope he doesn't hear this. Like trying to get him to take the hint. Pop the question, Jeff. You can find like a nut and give it to her to serve as a wedding ring.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
How dare you accuse me of finding humanity? I hate humans.
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
To the pain.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
Nope.
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
I will explain when you get older. Oh, I got +2 reputation. The most completely fucking meaningless stat in the game. I defy anyone to explain to me what the fuck reputation does. Somebody probably does have an answer. It's not like I said I'd give you something cool if you explained it. It's just I don't think anyone can tell me that it does anything useful. I think maybe there's a lot of things in the first game that were kind of neat, but they were like, we don't really know what to do with it going forward. Yeah. One of them was the Paragon Renegade stuff in this game just doesn't really do anywhere near as much. I think they want people to... I think the idea that you can't go to the Novaria mission and have certain options unless you made lots of virtuous decisions earlier and the fact you actually have to spend points to upgrade your dialogue options. Yeah, Mass Effect 1, like, in order to min-max, you had to be very careful to get a full-on Paragon or Renegade skill and still min-max, because, you know, you were trying to avoid spending points there. I don't know why I'm going on about that. Except to say that, yeah, they really kind of neutered it. Like, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want in the game. Like, I could start making, like, completely Renegade choices out of the blue at this point if I wanted to. I don't think there's that many that would be taken off the table, because it's not something that I've built up over the course of the game.
I would like a moment to myself, Shepard. I am examining human literature.
So don't try to read over my shoulder. I read in binary. And as it turns out, Shakespeare is better in the original Klingon.
Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
Because I'd like to dump Edie for her.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the
Hey,
means.
you totally joined them,
How do you
dude.
do that
I
to
was
innocent
forced
people
to.
and tell yourself you're helping humanity.
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
He's a vampire. He doesn't have that
Honestly,
problem.
I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander.
Kill him. Kill him, Dad.
Commander?
Damn right, Commander. Commander! Yeah. So yeah, we can expect more involved. Oh, thank you, Specialist Trainer. She trained specialists. We can expect more involved dialogue after this, because it was a main plot mission of the game as opposed to a side mission or DLC. I don't know why DLC would give you shitty messages with your crew after it's over, but it does. Whereas the main plot missions are much more, you know, because they're kind of mandatory, so they fill them in with a bit more detail. Quarian Fleet. Palaven, the Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally that breeds the Quarian Fleet. So the Quarians, basically, I mean, you can pause it and read it if you want. Oh, Rhaegar's dead. I think he was the guy voiced by Jane from Firefly. But yeah, basically, dudes from the Quarians came down and helped the Turians, so everyone's going to be like super best friends after this. Except for the Vorcha, who are only useful when led by white officers. Nemesis is a nimble opponent. So yeah, there's that. What up, fellas? What you doing over here, man? You repairing shit? Good for you.
Good to see you, Commander.
Yeah, remember what I just said about how we'd have really good dialogue with all of our plot characters? Thanks, Cortez.
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers.
Jeez.
I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side.
Well, if we
But
were
I guess
on
that's
his
exactly
side.
what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them.
Yeah, for some reason, when James talks, Shepard actually responds. I'll tell you this much, James. In addition to you disappointed me because I just got done saying how much more involved our dialogues will be here after a main plot mission. And this is 2 in a row that are just, you know, no little circle wheel choices. But yeah, if we were on this, like if he was on our side, well, if he was on our side, it would probably mean that we were indoctrinated and serving in his evil army. But
I can't wait to take the fight to the elusive man. I wonder what he's thinking. I saw the Crucible data Hackett
didn't mean
sent.
to cut ahead.
I don't know what the hell it does, but damn if it isn't impressive.
It's big anyway.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, so you guys can, again, you can pause and read the dialogue if you want, but I kind of inadvertently skipped that. My bad. So check the Spectre requisitions. We could afford the Paladin, and I think we'll go ahead and buy it. Just why the fuck not, you know? This would also be a good purchase because I think it will increase stuff. I think we're using the concentration mod, and even though it's not really apparent, I think it would make it a concentration mod level 2. Like it would actually upgrade it. You probably had more stuff to say, though, if I kept talking to you, so...
Good to see you, Commander.
Fucking... I should stop saying things, because the game just keeps finding ways to prove me wrong. I'm the anti-Chris Benoit. I'm going to cause a wife and child to spontaneously come to life. Sorry. Not classy. Not cool.
Commander.
You guys have nothing to say, I would assume.
Commander?
I think we've pretty much exhausted. When we got the scene of those two making out down here, I think we basically hit the end of their like 2-game Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 story arc. Pretty much, you find them making out, and that's it. That's all we're getting for them. Now, near the very end of the game, we have a chance via like video conferencing. Go figure. To
thank you.
Oh.
I've done something that...
Well, we'll pick this up in 1 second, because I don't want to forget my train of thought here. Briefly, later in the game, we are going to get a chance to talk to just about every surviving squad mate we've ever had, and chit-chat and talk and have fun, but that doesn't extend down to, like, yeah, if you're waiting, I know I've got at least one of my viewers who may or may not still be with us watching, who was like a big fan of Chakwas. I don't think there's going to be like an extended dialogue with Chakwas at the end of the game, or you know, the girl who was your kind of like staff sergeant liaison type person who would feed your fish for you in the say it's Kelly, Smelly Kelly with her heli. I don't think you get big long dialogues with them, but a lot of other people you do. So, but for the 2 engineers down there who are not Donnelly, or no, Adams. Adams is the one. Donnelly is the idiot guy. Adams is the guy who was in the first game, and then I am blanking on the name of the girl. But yeah, I think that's the end of their character arc. They make out. Let's get back to this.
told me about your talk with her. It made her feel better.
You're a real swell guy, Javik.
When we fought the Reapers, the feelings of one soldier did not matter.
Oh, shut
But you had decades to become numb to what was happening.
It is the only means of survival.
Maybe.
Well, then why didn't your people
But I
survive?
don't see how anyone can ignore the things we saw at Sanctuary.
It's
I can ignore them because I
when you
wasn't even
seem
there.
Far worse.
I'm sorry you had to.
Your sympathy is not necessary, Quarian. But it is appreciated. Your species always was emotional.
His douchebag
We
shields are
believe it
coming
is a
down.
side effect of your eco-symbiotic society.
Or maybe it's just genuine.
Well, it's
Perhaps.
a genuine side effect of your eco-symbiotic society. At any rate, you are gradually wearing away at the shield of dickishness I put around me, and I want you to stop. Hey, more dialogue. I thought since he was in the middle of a long conversation with
familiar.
someone else, we wouldn't get this.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
What happened?
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
I'm Space Jesus.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else.
But you were not
The
resurrected through
reasons you
DLC.
fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you.
Eh,
And more.
I'm just in it for the tail, man.
You and the Quarian are joined.
Well,
You
I
could
tried
say
to
that.
back out and get
I'm
Ashley,
not.
but it was too
Your
late.
pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Ah, man, Paragon gets to be a bummer after a while because I'd really like to say, yeah, Tali, sweet and all, but, you know, gotta fucking save the entire galaxy. That's kind of important, too.
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Although it's close.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik.
Otherwise, I just can't see eye to eye to eye to eye to eye with you.
What's in here?
I know it's too
It
many
is
eyes.
called the Echo Shard.
Too many eyes.
Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
So you
the
need a
beacon.
memory board slot in
How
your
far back
computer.
does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
But there's you, Javik.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead.
Okay.
You could not remember their faces or the color of the sky above your home.
That drunk,
Memories
huh?
were gone. But so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
You're pretty deep, man. I don't see how this answer is more Paragon than this answer, but Wow, that's one of Shepard's creepiest stares ever, because he's staring into our souls. Or to the soul of somebody just to our right, behind us. That's an intense question, Javik. I'd really have to think to come up with an honest answer. Thankfully, I can just pick the top left or top right answer and know that I'm correct.
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole, with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Some guys have all the love. Some guys have all the pain. Well, anyway, Shepard, I was just waiting for you to tell me what to do. I have no will of my own, so.
Civilization flourished.
It was pretty sweet.
There was the Quasar fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar 4,
the lost moon of
Palisades
Pym,
of the Verome Angelic. It was
the Medusa Cascade.
But then,
what is it?
Suddenly, from out of the dark,
planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I'm trying to remember shit here.
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
Uh-oh.
What happened to them?
I killed them.
Indoctrinated.
Oops.
The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people.
Luckily, we look the
Every
same, so.
encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Sorry, I
Until the
told you to
battle
remember
of the
that.
Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death to be certain.
Wow, you're a lot more badass in the past than you are as a crew member. Kanasuki.
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned.
Which one of your human generals said that it's a good thing war is so terrible, lest we should become too fond of it? I'm into that guy, Shepard.
The crew seems shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries.
We used to do that all the time.
It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young.
Oh, typical
The entire
Densoran.
planet joined in this ritual. I would spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness.
He's
Sharpen
like
your
crazy
knife.
Nobunaga.
His is a voice
Crazy
that
guy.
must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit.
Our war lasted centuries. Centuries. There was time for many atrocities. Even your Dong Zhuo would have been hard-pressed to keep up.
Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory. Only their extinction will.
I'll work on that.
The crew seems to enjoy staring at me.
Yeah, you're pretty hot.
I would prefer to be alone.
Think you're alone.
I would prefer to be alone.
Fair enough. I'm thinking it's going to take 2 videos to get through all the chit-chat and hunting for treasure. If I can get through all the chit-chat in this video, I'll be happy.
Uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date.
Oh, and we found out who
Sanctuary,
made the Reapers too,
advertised
but you
as a
didn't
safe
care about
haven
that.
On the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections. The exclusive details next in the battle space.
Also, the back of Shepard's head, next in the battle space.
Commander.
Oh no, Ovita, or Omega, some strip dancer in Omega is on the wall of dead people. That might not be a wall of dead people. You're really not taking advantage of all the space you have in these quarters. I mean, you could have some bookshelves over here, but I guess in the future you have one tablet that has like 1 billion books on it and no eye strain, so you don't really need bookshelves anymore, but yeah. Well, we're gradually closing in on the end of this chit-chat session. Liara, Garrus, and Ashley are still to be heard from. I kind of not sure. Seemed like we left the door open for something with Ashley, but we somewhere along the lines that got completely shut down, and we are 100% committed to Tali. Speaking of Tali, sorry Tali, I forgot that we hadn't talked to you yet because I usually meet with you in engineering. But it appears that you came to Kasumi's old haunt to get drunk by yourself. She drinks alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Because you know when she drinks alone, she prefers to be by herself.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
Not sure, though.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Torian
+2 reputation for listening to that.
triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction.
See, that Sky vodka's double filtered.
What's a straw, Tali?
Oh.
Emergency induction.
Talked over one of the funniest jokes in the game. I'm sorry. Straw.
It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working.
Yep.
She was so rude.
Usually you know you're drunk when you're too drunk to actually successfully drink.
Her? Cerberus cheerleader.
Yep.
With her perfect genes and that
She
attitude
didn't die, Tali.
And still, she got it done.
I think this is the dialogue that's meant to happen when she dies. I feel bad. I mean, could I, feel bad I talked over that line. It was funny. It's good stuff. Let's quick load an autosave. See if did it save when I came out of the elevator? If so, I can just shut the fuck up and you can listen to the straw gag again. Yeah, I was talking about how, oh yeah, and I read somewhere back when I used to drink that, oh, Sky vodka's like double filtered, so you don't get hungover because the impurities are what causes the hangover, not the alcohol. And I'm like, I don't know. Well, shit, looks like we auto-saved at the end of... We can still quick go up and talk to Tali and hear that again, because I'm always talking over dialogue. That's nothing new, but it's one of the funnier gags in the whole trilogy, honestly. You probably would, dumb lady. We don't like... I better get up there and immediately find out that she doesn't know the difference between a induction port and straw. Yeah, so this is silly, and at this point I feel like I've taken up too much time to rehear that dialogue, but I'm still gonna do it. Alright, Tali. She's not dead, you know. She's fine. I guess they just couldn't be bothered to come up with a different scene for when she lives. That being said, this is one of the funnier scenes, so I guess it's nice that we get to hear it.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Torian brandy.
+2 reputation again.
Filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tali.
Emergency induction port.
Emergency?
It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working.
There you go. Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that worth hearing again? Yeah. Let's jump back to where we were. And we'll see what other dialogue she's got. Then Ashley, Liara, Garrus, and we can call it a video.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her.
Sometimes that's better than liking.
Like when you're drunk.
She did whatever it took to stop her father.
Uh-huh.
She never gave in to him.
Working
Never
through some issues.
changed herself to please him.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing with Tali.
Don't me. You sound like a vulture.
They are useless unless
Seeing a
led
bit of
by
yourself
white
in Miranda
officers.
fighting your father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes. Doing
Then
what
having
he'd
sex
have
with
wanted.
you.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living
I don't know.
for
I
ourselves?
think in my backstory I was an orphan, but I don't remember.
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human boyfriend. My father would have hated you.
Here's to him, then.
And to Miranda.
They
Nice
would have made a
job,
good couple
you
too.
genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
I'm now too drunk to be interacted with. Yep. Anyway. I guess we'll get Ash next because she's conveniently located. You gonna be drunk and mopey about Miranda? You didn't really know her, so you probably don't give a shit.
Can't believe what you found down there. The whole thing was so calculated.
Your lips
Using
are not moving in
hope
time with your
to
words,
lure people
but
to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know,
at least she's looking out at the window.
I'm glad
and
I
not at
can't. Makes me feel human.
this thing. Yep.
Just wondering what the refugees do now. I thought I'd heard of everything.
Man, it's some fucked up shit.
Hard to believe what was down there. Commander?
She might have had more to say if she was our love interest, but I think, I don't think she really does. I think it's pretty much, Tali's speech at this point. And that last bit about her human boyfriend obviously doesn't play if you don't hook up with her. But, yeah, it makes some sense. I mean, Tali and Miranda were part of the same crew for a while.
Greetings, Commander.
Actually, not so much. Hey, Glyph, what up, gangster? Wait, I didn't actually scroll to the top before I canceled out. Yes, I did. It just doesn't look like it. Because of the... Doesn't it look like there's space above this thing? Yeah.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
She's
I'm not
dead.
surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman.
Driven,
I'm glad she made it.
driven to school.
Ready for the next mission?
I really don't give a shit about Miranda. Dr. Chakwas, I'm just gonna assume. It won't let us talk to her through the glass. Put her on the glass. No, never mind. Sorry, Chakwas. Forget it. I really don't think Chakwas is gonna have anything to say about Miranda.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers.
Yep.
Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
Indeed, in the membrane. I agree.
A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull.
But you'd have to kill him before you could... Oh.
Later.
I'm calibrating weapons here.
Later.
Let's take a second to talk to Chakwas. I mean, if we don't, it will mean that there is this really involved conversation that you could have had with Chakwas at this point. I guess if I ever play this again, I have to get the other doctor just to see if there's... Well, I'm sure there'll be some different dialogue.
No crew health issues to report.
Except that Tali's all drunk and morose over Miranda for some reason. Otherwise, not much going on, dude. That's right, I called you dude. Alright, being an idiot. So, situation normal. When we come back, I guess we'll do a video's worth, hopefully no more than that, of looking for loots around the cosmos, because we are running out of time to do that. I don't know that it'll take a whole video, though. But man, we'll probably do a little shopping on the Citadel after. What I'm saying is I believe we have one more video's worth of nonsense before we get to the next big point, which is going to be the Citadel DLC, which will be the last major diversion before we get to the end game and wrap up Mass Effect 3. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time on Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Bye-bye.